Hello, everybody. Good Thursday morning. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the conversation. Hope you all had a wonderful day yesterday. It's time for another conversation. So, you already know what to do. Pull up a chair, get that cup of coffee, slide into the booth with your family and friends. Put in your earbuds. Or connect this to a Bluetooth speaker and let this resonate all over your school campus. Today's conversation is this. Stop being a slave. Now, I know what you're thinking, like, oh no, he's going to talk about the slavery. Yes, but it's a different type of slavery. Everyone is a slave to something in their life. Did you know that? Everyone is a slave to something in their life. You may be a slave to social media. You might be a slave to this. You might be a slave to your job, or to your money, to your car. Whatever you put your time, thought, energy, money into, you are a slave to that. So I want you to break out of slavery, break the slavery bondage today. You say, how do I get it? Some of you might be a slave to your work. Dads out there, you might be a slave to your work because you might work 60, 70, 80, 90 hours a week. And you pour so much of your time into your job that that's all you think about. Even when you leave work, you don't really leave your work at work. You bring your work home with you. And when you get home, you don't spend time with your wife and your kids. You come into the door, you take off your shoes, you turn on your laptop, and you continue with your job. And you totally neglect the fact that you have a wife and kids waiting for you. Stop being a slave to your job, to your work. So how do I do that? By leaving your work at work. That's what I do. When I punch out every day, I don't think about my job until the next day. I do not. Some of you might be a slave to money. You may think, well, I gotta have all this money, I gotta have this and that. That's what my friends telling me. It's all about money, 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 money. And if I don't have enough money, I gotta get money. And if I have enough money, I'm afraid that somebody might take it from me. Stop being a slave to your money. You work for your money. Don't let your money be in control of you. Break that slavery. Break that bondage. And saying, okay, I'm going to set my principles, my parameter, my budget at this, A, B, C, and that's what I'm going to do. And I'm not going to worry about the rest. Some of you, now, yes, some of us might be a slave to, when you get a car or something, you have car payments, it says in scripture, the borrower is servant to the lender. Now, I know probably some of you may have car payments out there. I still have a car payment on this car. And some of you might be in debt. Get out of debt by paying off your credit cards. Once you pay them off, chop it up. That's one slave. You don't have to be a slave to that anymore. Once you pay off your car or pay off your credit cards, cut up the credit cards. People say, Travis, are you in debt? The only debt I have right now is my car payment. Once I pay that off, I'm done. So stop being a slave. Some of you might be a slave to food. I know there's such a thing as comfort food, and that happens once in a while. But if you that's all you think about is food, 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 food. I gotta eat, I gotta eat, I gotta eat, I gotta eat, I gotta eat. And you are neglecting your other issues in life, like your family and your friends. That's a slave too. Break that slavery, break that bondage of being addicted to food by do portion control if you can. Some of you might be addicted to your phone or your computer. When I went overseas in 2018, I spent 2 weeks, 2 weeks without any Wi-Fi or any internet whatsoever. Once in a while did I get a signal. And you know what? It felt great. So try to leave your phone for one day for at least 8 hours. Break that bondage, break that slavery. Get out of slavery. Stop being a slave to your phone. Stop being a slave and trying to please your friends. That's something too. I think we need to stop being a slave to your friends. Stop trying to please them. Because some of them, believe it or not, they just probably don't even care about you. Now, I could be wrong, but they may or may not even care about you. Did you ever think about that? So, out of all the ones we talked about today, which one are you a slave to, and what are you going to do to stop being a slave and break that bondage? Guys, let me know in the comment section below. Thank you for joining me for today's conversation. I know it's a different topic, but I think we needed to talk about this. Guys, have a great Thursday. God bless. Remember, you're loved by God and life is short. Make it count. Have a great day, everybody. God bless you.